Hello, and welcome back to another video. I'm ZipperSpark, and you're watching my barely modded Factory Tech Let's Play series. Today, I wanted to fix this tree. It is a floaty tree, and if you saw my last episode, you might have been bothered by the floaty tree. Floaty trees bother me, so I'm chopping down the floaty tree. Okay, I wanted to go over one other thing that I went and I have done since the last episode, and I should have more time now, so you shouldn't get cut too short. But if you saw my Modern Skyblock 3 episode a couple days ago, you would have, well, in the video I didn't say it, but apparently when I uploaded that, I did not leave enough time for it to get uploaded to YouTube before it went to be published, because I'm on a different internet than I am usually, and it is much slower, so I need to account extra time for the upload, and I just didn't know how much. I thought it was plenty, but it was not. So apologize for that, and this one I'm recording extra early so it has extra time, so hopefully this one will go out on time. But if not, again, I apologize. But I did some messing around with the redstone down here. I have two different comparator, kind of fade out clocks, and they're powering some droppers here that feed into the grindstone and the metal cutting machine. So this metal cutting machine has the iron in it, and so it will make the gears. And the dropper, or this one, is to have the nickel, and it will make the cutting blades. So these two machines will automatically make the parts when the redstone signal is triggered. So what I have is I have these on so that when this turns off, it comes. So yeah, so when one of these torches turn on, it will trigger this one. So this torch will turn off then, and then that allow this to fade down, and when it does, it will go and reset it. And I think may have missed the, I think I'm missing something. I'm missing the reset. Yeah, I might be missing the reset here. So this might only trigger once. Let me try it. This should, let's see. Put all my stuff away. Add some blocks. So simulate this being on. You see this will fade down. And once it does, yeah, see, it's not repowering itself, so I need to fix that. But this other one should be working. So pretend this one goes on, and then this fades down. Yeah, and then this torch over here will restart it. But since the dropper here is empty, it just is doing nothing. So we need to make sure that's full of the nickel. And the reason I put it on a clock is because if it didn't have enough to, like, say for instance right now where it's empty, and I had it on before where it was just a monostable circuit, it would only tick once, and we would not have, if it was empty, then it would kind of get stuck. So this ensures that multiple will go, but that means that there might be more than one that comes along. But I kind of have it so that its buffer needs to be, this hopper needs to be completely full, or one of these over here to be completely full before the torch turns off. So Yeah. So I've got a larger buffer, and then in here, and then my plan is that anything, actually I probably need to redo the pulse pistons up here too then, so that then whenever there's, so if the hopper has an empty slot, then this comparator would no longer be powered because it has a full signal on the side. Yeah. Yeah, and it only, yeah, the comparators, when they have a full signal inside, will only output a signal if what they have behind them is full. So that's why this is on now, is because this is full, and so the torch is off. So this pulse piston will let anything pass by. But I actually believe I want it to go, and then if the chest, yeah, if the chest is full, I want it to not have the pulse piston go, I think. I don't know. That might not be a good idea. Anyways, I'll mess around with these off camera and see exactly how to set those up. But for now, I have this. I just need to make this one restart itself. So that can be done. I guess I can do it a similar way here. I left all my stuff over here. Some blocks, some redstone. I need another torch. Do I have another torch? No, I don't. Come on, there we go. All right. So this one is, I put another redstone block here with the dust, and then just a torch right here. That way, right, when this block is turned off, this torch will turn on, repowering the clock, so it will go around. So let's try that again. No, over here. Yep. There we go. Okay. Oh, I grabbed the gear. All right. I'm falling in the hole. Okay, so this is set up. Now the next one I wanted to do was the saw. So I'll need the saw blades going into a grindstone as well. I got the metal cutter, the grindstone there, and the drill grinder. So that will need an advanced motor, and those need to be done in a crafting, like auto crafting unit, which will need to be fed wires and other things. So let me work on getting that set up. Yeah, the chop saw I should be able to get over here, and then I'll probably get another grindstone dedicated for doing the chop saws, and get the overflow kind of in here and kind of into the same signal. It's gonna be a tight squeeze. I might have to figure something else out. Maybe put a block here and here. It's like a repeater to power that. Yeah, so then the signal can kind of come in here to say, hey, I need more gears. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, let me work on the chop saw, and I will be back and show you what is done. Okay, I made a similar thing that creates the saw blades. So the grindstone over here, and then the dropper has the gears to go in. We still need to make a source for the gears, and I mean, we could probably somehow get a comparator off of this, and feed it into the, the line over here, saying, oh, I need gears. So this, yeah, need cutting blades, need gears, and then this one you'd power if you need saw blades. So yeah, then the comparator fade counter with the torch down there, very much like we have these other ones. So as soon as this gets a signal, it starts to fade down, says that, hey, I need a new saw blade. It puts a gear in the grindstone, turns it into a saw blade. So now the next thing we need to do is get the chop saw set up to come over here in order to get the saw blades. So right now anything that doesn't get put in there ends up over here. So any of the saw blades that I make go in there. I mean, we could have this kind of be the output of this. So, any extra parts and stuff kind of go over there, and then we can kind of refill them into these things. And this chest right here is just the extras. I guess I could move all the cutting blades over to here. That way there's a big buffer there. But then we would also, yeah. So my plan is that anything, pretty much this is, I don't know how often we would put stuff on here other than what comes out of the machines. But anything that comes over here that gets produced, or like the waste pieces, like the the worn out gear or whatever, would come over here and get put in here. Now from here we could kind of take that out and recycle them. So the gears, the broken gears, and the I guess it's just the broken gears. Don't have any. I smelted them all already. But you put those in the electric furnace and they will turn into the nuggets. Then we can have the nuggets go back into some crafting thing that needs to be refilled that way. So the next thing I get to do, I think, is to set up the chop saw and get the gears and the saw blades. So the needs gears over here. Yeah, this line here, because it's, yeah, since the grindstone over here needs gears, so when it's empty, it will come and send a signal over here and merge in with this one. So the chop saw, I would need, whoa. I'm gonna sleep and see if I can get rid of that spider. Maybe he'll be nice to me if he's daytime. All right, so chop saw, yes. Need to set the chop saw up, and I need the gears and the saw blades. I don't know if setting it up here in the middle would be the best idea. It might be good. Although over here would be a nice thing too. It's just going to be more difficult to get the redstone signal over. Although if I kind of have this middle lane area here for all the signals and how they snake around, I guess. I mean, because in theory I could kind of bring it up in the air over and then down over here, and then just have the chop saw over here. So that signal would come over here and over here. I could kind of try and weave it in to here somewhere, but there's not much room in between all this. Yeah, so I've got some ideas of how to do it. So let me make one of these, and actually let me remind myself what the recipe for that is. Not A, O. Is a gear, blade, motor, Okay, yeah, all simple things. Got most of that on me except for the parts. So get the blade and trying to reach in here where the gears are. Oh, I used all those. One of these. And one of these. Okay. So, already kind of blocking the way. Kind of want to leave the walkway available. I can't put a solid block over top of that. Got some cobble slabs. I know using the slab cobblestone on the redstone is not the best of blocks to use, but yeah. Alright, so this walkway is free. So let's put the chop saw in line with this, with free walkway right there. Or no, because we're going to want the hopper in the back and the hopper in the side. So we're going to want to move it over another one. Yeah. There. I think that should be good. Yeah, so let me get the other things. The crate, I need a crate. Yeah, so let me work on this and I will show you when I have it set up. Okay, let me show you what I have done. So I have the chop saw over here and it is being fed in the gears and the saw blades. And that's what the clicking over here is I need more gears in here to make more saw blades, but I'm actually out of iron, so I'm gonna have to go yeah, either mine some more or wait for the river grate. But yeah, so that's trying to do that. Let me turn it off for now. And then I also need the ejectors, but I'm missing the slime balls. So probably need to make some sort of slime farm soon or something. But till then, I can just run off to the swamp and go hunt slimes at night. But so we got the pulse pistons up here, one for the gear, one for the saw blades, pushing them in much like we've seen before. And then they're going in here. So yeah, that's why it's clicking. This is it's not full. So it's sending the signal. This kind of goes and snakes underneath the pathway here and comes up here. And then as you see, this is 2, so this is power level 1. It's barely long enough to get into here. The clock is kind of under the path, so there might have been some way that I could have done it so that they kind of merged in together, but I don't know. I couldn't figure it out with the torches and everything, so that's the way it is. And so the saw blades are being requested here, and this, the one for the gears, I just kind of snaked over the top. Again, I could have gone underneath, but I would have had to come out more and then up, but yeah, I didn't necessarily want to do that, and I was waiting for this to, oh man, needed to, waiting for these to grow into grass. So yeah, so when the gears need requested, they just come up here and sent over that way. So that deals with grindstone, the chop saw, and the metal cutting machine. So the grinder, Well, actually, if you think about it, these ones over here are kind of set up to be whenever there's iron in here or nickel in here or the gears in here, they're the ones, these are the parts making machines. And the chop saw isn't a parts making machine. Well, not yet. We're probably gonna get the, I had to put my quartz away. But yeah, I had to run to the nether to get more quartz. I grabbed some soul sand while I was there as well. Probably put that away. But yeah. So I grabbed some soul sand. So probably need more for the witch huts. Witch hut. I only have one of them so far that I found. But yeah, so my plan is maybe, because if I set this up to refill the, there's the quartz panels that you put the block of quartz in and it cuts it into the quartz panels for the circuits. I mean, I could set this one up for that, and so like this whole side here is just the parts refill. And so whenever you need a new part, you send the signal down to whichever one it corresponds with, and it creates the part for you. So that's probably what this will be set up. So yeah, the saw blade is probably going to be set up with the, you know, a dropper full of the blocks of quartz underneath for that. And then this is, oh, I got one of those. Okay. So this is just to refill the other things. So anyways, I do need to do some more mining before I continue. And when I do continue, I will probably see what I can do to refill the, I need to make these, which means the, let's see, the recipe for those is the grindstone. So I'll need to set up another grindstone with the blunt drill bits. And the blunt drill bits is a metal cutter with nickel. So I'll need to set up two more, or another metal cutter, another grindstone, very much like we have over here, in order to, and I'll probably, you know, kind of put those over here to refill the drill. So I'll work on that off camera in between episodes, and I'll do some mining and all that. So hopefully next time when we come back, I can show you how that is set up, and then we can try and get some of the auto crafting for the what is it, the motors, right? The advanced motors. Yeah, so the advanced motors auto crafted, the drill bits auto crafted, and then we'll start looking into the furnace. So yeah, so that's my plan. Like I said, along this side here we'll have the parts refill, and then kind of over on that side we'll have the ones where you actually would create a bunch of stuff. So like this, I've been using this, you know, you put the wood in and it chops it into the, you know, the sticks, or you put the, you know, the logs and they chop it into the planks. I see you there. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait until next time because I'm out of time for today. But thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you did like the video, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.